I brought a 6-pack and 2 joints.
Nice,
dude.
So after that,
in 3,
I gotta go.
2, 1, and cut. Ciao.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome back to Mike on a Platter, and we have a super special guest who's been on here before, only in audio, and now he's here in video, so we get to see his mug.
Yep. Oh my God, we've come a long way.
Yes, we have. And we have Mr. Robb Wilson here.
Yes. Hello. Thanks, boys, for having me. And,
Absolutely.
Stoked to be here, for sure.
Thanks for coming by, man. Making time.
Yes, sir. Cheers, man.
Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Oh, dude.
I got the Modern Times. You got the... Yeah, you got your Modern Times.
as usual.
I know, right?
I'm a beer lightweight. I got the Coors Light going on.
Hey, Modern Times, if you want to sponsor us at any point here, we'll take you anytime.
Eric's always buying Modern Times, in case you guys haven't noticed.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh, and this is like Laker colors, right? Purple and gold.
Oh, this is like purple, gold, orange, green,
the
all
art,
that shit.
But yeah.
Anyway.
Is it good?
It's almost like
it's good.
It's almost like Mexican Rasta.
It's citrusy. Yeah, you're right. I see it. I see what you're saying.
That's a ragatone, man. That's like a ragatone can right there.
Ragatone. that is a fucking live can, dude. Let me see that.
Dude,
thing.
serious. Check it out.
Yeah, that thing's partying in the front and serious in the back.
I'll bet it's messing with our green screen right now. All right. So we wanted Robb to come back in because last time we only had audio, and Robb's up to a bunch of new stuff, and now we're on video, so everybody can check out what's going on with Robb. And Robb sent me a clip of his new song that he's working on.
Oh shit,
dude! I was laughing, I was smiling, I had a grin from ear to ear, like the whole time I was listening to it. So Robb put together this jam, this surf jam, and we'll play it here in a second.
I just gotta get wet though. It's been too damn long. I got cold sweats and chills, bro. Like I'm going through withdrawals. Checking out the cams and I'm making some phone calls. Got my whitey and my surfboard. Working 56 is good, so I'm heading down to Newport. Ended up at 5'4" and it was going on. Traveled out, got barreled in a...
What was the inspiration? Obviously, COVID and being a little landlocked. Why don't you tell us what inspired you on that song?
Man, a number of things. So, I'm a huge hip-hop fan. Been listening to hip-hop my whole life. I mean, since I was a little kid, I grew up in Long Beach around a lot of culture and stuff like that. So, I was blessed with street music and stuff like that at an early age, and being around people and being around that element. But anyway, so I've also been surfing since I was a little kid. In my entire life, I've always wanted to write. Just like I never took this seriously, but I've always thought, man, like, yo, man, someday I'd like to write a surf hip hop rap song or something. I really like gangster rap, dude. Like, I'm super into gangster rap, the hard beats and shit. And so I was just kind of like, it'd be cool to write a song, just a surf hip hop song by somebody that actually surfs, and not some, that has that can give a real perspective on it.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of where that initial inspiration came from. Just throughout my whole life, I've always wanted to do that, and so like if I was my entire life, I was listening to Eazy-E, Biggie, DJ Quick, fucking. Slick Rick, whoever.
Rakim.
I'd be slinging in my head. I'd be, Eric B and Rakim. But I'd be kind of taking out the words and singing over it and throwing in little surf verses.
Putting your own raps on
them. Yeah.
Nice.
I've always done that my whole life, but I never had access to any of that type of equipment. I wasn't really hanging out with guys that were making music and stuff. So anyway, but technology's changed. You can just do all that shit on your phone now.
Dude,
almost,
anybody and everybody can get on that shit now. It's crazy.
Yeah. So even us old guys, like, it takes us a little longer to figure it out, probably. But
so gotta put your glasses on first.
It wasn't planned at all, writing the song, as far as other than just in the back of my head, like, someday I would love to write a fucking hip hop surf song. Anyway, so the coronavirus came flooding in full, full bore. We went on the quarantine, the lockdown. Things got kind of serious, and people were, I don't know, it was a weird time. And I was driving around and the streets were fucking empty. It looked like it was like 1982.
Yep.
When I was driving around the neighborhood and stuff around here, it was really cool. I was like, oh, this is kind of sweet. Reminds me of back in the good old days. So anyway, man, I just next thing you know, they're telling guys that they couldn't go surfing, or they're going to give you a $1,000 ticket. There's going to be repercussions for going surfing, and I thought it was kind of wild a little bit. It was different. I know there's a lot of different opinions floating around on that, whether it's okay to go surfing or not. In my personal opinion, I thought it was cool to go surfing.
Yeah.
As long as you went to the beach, surfed, and kind of came home, I didn't see what the
That's
problem.
just common sense to me.
I didn't see the problem with that. So, I started I was still going to the beach or whatever and stuff. Like, that's not going to stop me. Like, there's other counties too. It's kind of weird. Like in Seal Beach for a minute, you couldn't surf. Santa Cruz, they were getting super hardcore and up north and stuff. And
LA closed the whole county. And
LA,
they actually chased guys out of the water. And once they got on land, they got tickets and
yeah. So
harassed and all that.
It was getting pretty radical, So, dude, I just was listening to a lot of music and was kind of at home a little bit more because I was working a little bit less. And then I just started fucking around and writing some songs in my garage.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. When I listened to that, I just, because, being a surfer myself, and hearing, the more technical perspective and more, experience perspective on it, I was laughing the whole way through. Because I was just like, oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, and there's a peak, and then you're getting 10. Damn, that's a good day. It's like, just relating to it. It was really cool. You listened to it, right, George?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Okay, what did you listened to it, right?
No, yeah, I did. I don't know too much of the surfer lingo, but listening to it, I understood it because I'm like, man, that's just kind of me wanting to go skateboarding when I was younger, right? Or just like I had to relate it to something that I love to do that I knew I couldn't do for a little bit, whether it's anything. But
yeah, they were taking a little basic freedom away from us, and I totally understand that it's a serious issue. By no means am I trying to downplay that or whatever. I know there's a lot of opinions on that as well, but I've been respecting what's going on. But as far as the surfing thing, and like guys were riding down PCH in groups of 50 on their fucking 10 speeds, and other things were being allowed, but surfing wasn't.
Which is weird because everybody you see surfing keeps their distance.
It looks crowded. Like you look at the lineup and it looks packed, but it's really not.
Yeah.
We're not out there fucking holding hands.
No, hell no, dude.
Sure, dude.
Dude, if you're
on one board.
If you're 10 feet from another surfer, they're looking at you like, dude,
Yeah.
you better back the fuck up and
Pretty
get the
much,
fuck away,
dude.
you know?
Yeah. So,
So-
it's I thought it was a little ludicrous, and then
This is ludicrous.
I didn't even plan on really writing where the song's at now. It just fucking got to where it's at now. But I wrote a song. Yeah, this is ludicrous.
But that was a fun song, dude. It was
Thank
super
you,
fun.
man.
Great, man.
I appreciate that.
I listened
Yeah,
to it
of
3
course.
times, actually.
Were you surprised?
I already sent it to all my friends, dude.
Were you really?
Yes.
Bro, it's gonna be on like Spotify and all the platforms next week, bro.
Watch, it's gonna blow up. Watch this. But dude, seriously, I was listening to it. I was like, shit. And one of my buddies was like, oh, dude, this is classic. So yeah, man. So far, people are liking it, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
totally.
it started off, so I was writing a hip hop song that had nothing to do with surfing. It was actually talking about me getting in some trouble and getting a fucking case back in the day and keeping my mouth shut and shit like that or whatever. And then because I said I always wanted to write a fucking hip hop gangster rap surf fucking jam, I started throwing some surf shit in there. And it was during the quarantine, so it wasn't premeditated. I just started like some shit started coming
Yeah,
to me.
it's right here, right now, baby.
Maybe that day on the news I saw somebody getting a ticket for surfing.
Right, and that was it.
And then I'm out in the garage smoking weed, trying to make some fucking music. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, dude, but I just was like, I'm going to do something I've never done before. I got some free time on my hands, And then I took the surfing part off of the original song and made it its own song. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it initially was one whole song, so I go, it's not really flowing with the whole other song where I got in trouble and all this other shit. Like, let's
Let me get
let's get rid of that. So that's where it came from, dude. And then my friend and I, he's still my boy. Don't be mad at me, dude, if you hear this, but my friend, I'm not gonna say his name either, was supposed to write the back half of that song. It's a pretty short song. It's not real long. He was supposed to write the back verse. He's kind of a low-key producer. He's coming over to my house, and we were recording in my garage. This is like after I was like, dude, I started this surf song thing, whatever. I'm gonna send it to all the pro surfers I know, and we're gonna do something with this fucking song or whatever. And so he was supposed to write the back half of the verse. He never did, man. He kept lagging, and that put me back a couple months. Because at one point, I'm like, oh, I kind of got something here. And I sent it to a couple friends, and they're like, dude, that's fucking pretty sick. It was just the first part of it. They're like, that's fucking dope, dude. You know, like, and I wanted to do something that no one's ever done before. You don't really hear too many guys that actually surf that know what they're talking about, singing or rapping.
Sure.
About surfing.
No, I'm trying to put on my fingers how many times I've heard that. I think it's this many. Not even that. No. not even close.
I mean, there's a few things out there that, I don't know, the Dirty Heads got some shit. They mentioned surfing a couple times.
They're little, you know, they got that
little mentions
reggae,
of surfing here and
little
there,
mentions,
you know?
yeah.
But anyway.
But that was like true style, you know, like going back.
Yeah.
What about the Beach Boys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they wrapped it up.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool for back in the day.
They wrapped it up in a beach blanket is what they did.
That was cool for back in the day, but I just have never heard a song by somebody that actually surfs.
Yeah.
Like a song where like, oh, you could tell that guy surfs.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, that was definitely it, man.
That's what I want. That was my, once I like decided to make the whole song, I go, and you know, or write about surfing, period. Like, I want to hear something or put something down that you could tell the guy fucking surfs. You know?
Yep.
And my background is hip hop and music and rap music and surfing and shit, you know, and running around on the streets of Long Beach and
you hanging out there with the Sublime Boys?
Not, you know what? Not too much, dude. No, those weren't really my crew, man. They were more into like shooting fucking heroin and
no thanks.
They weren't surfers, dude. Like
pass.
Yeah, so like I was hanging out with surfers.
Well, wasn't Brad a surfer? The singer?
He surfed a little bit. I wouldn't call him a surfer.
Because he talked about, you know, like.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. He surfed a little bit.
Southside. Surfside Bull on a big south swell, and you know.
Yeah, he surfed a little bit, but
spots.
I wouldn't call him a surfer, man.
Okay.
I'd call him a fucking rock star, dude. You know?
Right.
He was a rock star, bro. He liked to party and shit. No, I didn't really hang out with those dudes too much, a little bit here and there, but I did watch them, grew up watching them play at like my friends' living rooms and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that was really
insane.
fucking cool, dude.
That's pretty fucking cool.
So so you're still out there doing photography, right?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, we're gonna show a fuck ton of Robb's photos here.
Right? Like here and there and here.
Here's one. There's one here. I'm holding one right here.
There you go.
And then here's one going ee, and one going ee. Okay. Yeah. Off into space.
So my boy that was supposed to write the back half of that song, just fucking flaked on me, dude. And you know he's a little bit younger. He's like 28, 29. It seems like those people under 30, dude. They just have a different. George, how old are you, bro?
Oh, I'm 30 now.
Okay, see.
Oh, dude, you just made the cut, bro. You just made the cut.
But I know what you're talking about because it's that mentality is like, you know, it's kind of like when somebody, like when you say, oh, you prefer to text than call, you know, but then it's like you can text somebody.
Dude, George does not want me calling him. He's like, fuck, Eric's calling again. God damn, motherfucker, quit calling me.
Totally, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the younger kids, they don't want to talk on the phone.
They don't want to talk on the phone. They just want to text. And then it's like you rely on them for something and you know you can't. You know, it's like my brother. My youngest brother can't rely on shit like anything. I don't even ask him.
And they'll swear up and down, though, that they're going to fucking do it.
Oh, dude, I'll do it for you. Come on. And it's like, no, never mind.
Yeah,
that's the other guy.
The guy, you know, and...
Here's George and everyone younger than George.
That's...
I'm not part of that.
Fucking
Right?
bullshit.
No.
You are fucking part of that, dude.
Here's me. I'm trying to be on the speakerphone, holding my phone. Hello, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'll call some of my younger surfer buddies, and I'll call them, and I'll be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And they'll be like, what's up?" Like, it's weird that I fucking called them and shit.
Why do I have to speak to him?
Yeah, like
this is terrifying.
You can just tell that they're tripping, dude. You're like, "Fuck, man, this old guy over here."
Yeah. Why is this dude calling me?
I don't mind you calling me Eric, but when you call me more than
Hey,
wife.
so yeah.
So
I'm trying to explain to George, and I'm like, George, we're running something together here, and there's questions, and I don't write 4 fucking paragraphs to ask you a question. It's too complicated. We have to talk, and sometimes I need it now.
You have to take in consideration that my generation knows how to condense all of that into like a couple sentences.
right.
Check this, do that, thank you. And then it's like, oh, okay, cool. And then if that person feels like they need to call you to get more, then they'll call you. If they don't call you, they don't give a shit.
Remember how you and I were talking earlier, and then you eventually called me?
Yes.
That's how I am like that too. Like, I'm definitely cool with the texting. If it's going to be kind of a quick thing, you know, you just need to answer one or quick little thing.
See, that's how I see it.
We're going to go back and forth 1 or 2 times, maybe 3 or whatever. But
yeah, exactly.
once it turns into a conversation, then we should be talking.
Yeah,
on the phone.
put down the fucking text mode.
Yeah,
and get on the phone. And that's what I say to George. I'm like, dude, look, I'm going to ask you a question, but it may have more questions from you, which will elicit more questions from me, and back and forth and back and forth. And sometimes I just want to hear your voice.
You can't get mad at me or the other people because
I don't get mad at you.
You have
I'm
to
over
think,
it.
okay, what reprogrammed these people to do that? Who was the jackass that said, "Oh, you're talking on the phone"? Just text him, dude. It's like, who knows who did it, who started it, who made it trendy, but something rewired us to think that. Now only phone calls mean emergency. It's urgent.
kind of, right?
Yeah. It's like, that's the only reason why my generation would answer. It's like, oh shit, somebody died or lost an arm. If it ain't anything but that, just text them.
Dude, that is so bizarre.
Yeah, it's bizarre. And
It is bizarre to me. I'm sorry, oh, you young, frolicking, having fun youngsters out there, but that's just fucking weird.
wannabe surfer, motherfucker.
But this is why we keep the youngsters around, though, because they kind of educate and school.
I know.
Me.
They-
Like, we drop wisdom on the youngsters, right?
But they transition us into here and now
But they
on all
drop
levels.
that new school knowledge on us, dude.
Oh, yeah,
know,
for
like,
sure.
Like, my buddy who, I love you, Saw, the guy that didn't finish the song with me, fuck, he's teaching me how to use all these, like phone app payment programs, music, all this shit, dude. That I'm like, you can do that? He's like, yeah, bro, it's fucking. And then we're talking about something, and he's like, well, you can always just Google it. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I just forget, dude. Like, and I know that we can do that, but I forget because that's not what I'm used to. I'm like,
Yep.
fuck, I gotta go.
I think I've transitioned a little bit more into that, but the texting thing still okay. I'll take a few times, back and forth. I'll take that, okay? But once the concepts get too complex, just pick up the phone, dude. You know when the concept is too complex. You know what I mean?
No,
you
yeah,
have to
I know.
you got to attack it from multiple angles to like fully
All right.
chip away at it.
Yeah. I
Okay,
understand.
Eric, whatever.
And then plus, not to mention this last thing, but it could take you 15 fucking minutes to say in a text message what you could say in like 30 seconds on a damn phone call.
Oh, well, keep in mind.
That's point 2.
That's not this guy.
That's,
Hey, so check out the. Oh, and so don't forget, check out the.
but so imagine that in a text message though.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
I understand that.
Like some things are just like, okay, this is just too big.
See, I try to get George to process more information in a day than he wants to process. He's like, God, this fucking guy again. So, anyways, sorry. As George is sitting there all stoned in his corner,
we're all learning.
I think I'm
We're
gonna
all
do 3
learning.
things in the next.
You know what? I
hour.
think this guy's stoned because he's smoking shit that he hasn't tried.
He's out of his league.
Yeah, he's out of his league.
You okay?
He
over there?
doesn't know it.
Yeah, I'm
but
doing
he's out of
fine.
his league.
He looks like that fucking teenage kid that hasn't gotten high ever.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I've smoked before, and then it's like,
Dude,
whoa.
you know what? I go out on dive boats.
He's a stud. He
Okay.
is. He goes out on dive boats.
We got like many chemicals in us. It's, one of those is the we take that boning, which is that helps you from getting seasick if you get seasick.
Mm.
And so you got that, and then you got caffeine, and then you got herb, and then you got this, that, and the other. And it's like, but by the end of the day, you're just like, yee!
Look how many fish I caught, and then it's like a bunch of rocks.
It's a bunch of rocks. A boat.
Yeah.
Couple boats. It's impressive.
Some
These
seaweed.
videos, man. I watch them. I'm just like, damn.
Oh yeah.
That looks so cool, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
It is fun. It is super fun. I enjoy it very much. It's like, give me something to do when the swell's down.
How long have you been doing that?
18, 19 years.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I've
You
turned
know
into
what you're
a
doing.
reef,
You look like you know what
reef
you're doing.
forager.
Okay. Where's your favorite place to go? Or can you say?
Onshore or offshore?
By offshore, meaning like getting off a boat?
Well, I haven't traveled like a lot of the guys that I know in my club that travel all over the fucking world, and I don't know how they do it. They're probably born into money, or they just find a way to make it happen. But
They're making moves.
Or they don't have
behind
kids.
the scenes.
don't have kids, yeah. Well, that means you have money. So, anyways, yeah, they go all over the place. But for me, I'd have to say locally, love PV. Got a couple spots around there that I love. And then offshore, I like to go to Santa Barbara Island or Clemente.
Okay.
Clemente is a newer addition for me in recent years, but Santa Barbara Island, I love that island because you can go all the way around the island in 20 minutes. So it's 15 minutes.
Well, let me just throw this out there.
Yeah.
If you ever have too much fish, feel free. I'm right down the street.
I'll move you up on the list, bro.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, because
There's a
believe me,
list.
I've asked him
Believe
to
me,
I
I
fish.
got
get
it.
chased around,
Like,
bro.
Bet, bro.
All right, look, Rob.
I love you, Rob, but
the
dude.
fish is right here, and he says, "Oh, I have fish for you."
But as
and
a
I never see
consolation
it.
prize
Although
for
it's-
tonight's show, for coming on tonight's show,
Yeah,
you get
that's
to
what-
have some fish.
That's what I'm talking about. I charge 4 pounds of fish.
Yeah, there's a commission fee for my ass showing up here, dude. Okay.
What's behind door number 3? Fish.
I charge fish to show up for these interviews.
Oh, I hope you
man.
get it because I've asked for fish like 3 times already.
I gave you
And
a
it's-
huge
and it's
brick. Shut the fuck up.
It's 5 feet away from me,
Dude, I gave you a
and I
huge
still don't
brick.
see it.
So when he goes in to take
That
a
white
piss,
sea bass, remember? I gave you that huge brick of white sea
That
bass.
was like 2 years ago.
Bullshit, that was not 2 years
Anyway,
ago. That was this year, bitch.
This is about Rob.
Okay. Yeah, Rob, hey, you know what I want to hear about? I want to hear about some photography.
Oh man,
Are you still stoked on that?
Not really.
No, you're losing it, dude.
Oh man.
Okay, why? Wait. The great Rob Wilson is losing his love for photography. Explain.
You know, it mostly has. I would say 2 things. The biggest issue is where I live, and sorry.
Not to put too much pressure on you.
The conditions of the waves and whatnot. Where I live, on a regular basis, the waves are
Gotcha.
pretty fucking shitty. And not to be ungrateful, man, I'm stoked to always touch the ocean. But as far as, the waves on a regular basis are pretty crappy.
Okay.
Pretty windy.
Okay, but for you, and we're talking you, Rob, in comparison to what? Where?
To someplace I'd rather be.
Okay.
As far as the water goes. And so, just for instance, if I lived in Hawaii or just somewhere where...
Rather be one.
And I know this sounds fucking ridiculous, dude, but somewhere I would be in the water more often. I just kind of have... I don't want to say plateaued.
You found your joy out of these beaches. You need something more.
I feel like I've done what I can do around here for the most part.
Okay.
Not that I couldn't really work harder and do some things, but like... Just the conditions around here aren't very favorable, and I've reached a limit with my photography. Did I still?
You're good, man.
Oh, you're
Keep
good.
rolling.
Yeah.
We're on this vibe, bro.
Where it's hard to reach my expectations. I have expectations for myself, and it's pretty rare that I can make all those elements come together. The wind,
Yeah, right.
the water, the surfer, the lighting. I demand all these fucking things.
It sounds like you need to go to Hawaii.
And I've done that too, I'm kind of tired of spending money to go all these places.
And you're probably tired of
well,
camping down at
well, you know
Trestles
what?
for a week straight, right?
With the coronavirus, prices are cheap.
Yeah. But you know what? No one's paying for those photos anymore, dude.
Oh.
It's like, so the surfing magazine thing, There's not really any magazines out there anymore.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
As far as, let's say, so a picture of an actual surfer could be the best picture of an actual surfer. And it's like, it's almost worthless.
Okay, so it sounds to me like you have to enlist the young to get you onto the next thing, whatever that is. Your son, by the way, fucking amazing skateboarder, dude.
He's a punk, man.
Blown away by his skills.
I'm just kidding.
He's in his teens. He's a punk.
He's not even a punk, dude. He's not
really
not even, dude. I'm totally kidding when I say that. Like,
oh, okay, because sometimes my kid's a punk.
you know, not to say he might not get there, but at this point, he's a really good kid, man. He doesn't give us any problems. He's zero fucking punk in him at all. Like if he asked me or my wife for anything, he's like, Mom or Dad, may I please have this? Thank you. Please and thank you before everything. I kind of raised him like that a little bit, but it's almost overkill with the please and thank you.
So what if he's like, Mom, I want to go, or Dad, I want to go to this party because we're just going to smoke up and get fucked up, please?
He's just not even on that fucking
okay. So
at all. Well, he's only 14, though.
Okay.
So he's not like a teen.
Yeah, he's...
You know, I keep expecting these changes. You know, but just his whole life, he's been a pleasure to raise, man. He's been a good kid, dude. And
you know what? I coached his kid. Was it one? It was one season, right? Or was it two?
One, maybe two.
For sure, one. I remember doing one.
But maybe we played together too. Did they play together?
Well, we've been hanging out. Our kids have been hanging out on the football field at least for quite a minute there, a few years. But his kid is very athletic, very talented. Mm-hmm. He does some maneuver skateboarding that are like, oh, whoa.
Oh, no, I've seen him.
Yeah, he likes to skate, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of that. And,
does some foot plants and, gets his airs and grinds and all that, dude.
Yeah, he has some fun, man. He's gone in and out with that a little bit, too. And he's skating a lot right now. He just got on the track, the cross-country team at Milliken.
Oh,
he's getting ready to start Milliken for his first year. And so... One thing I'm super stoked on about him is that he's not just like tunnel vision on one thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I was like that as a kid with surfing, or my whole life was surfing until I started getting injured.
And snowboarding.
And snowboarding too. And he's into a lot of different things. So I like that, man.
Yeah, you know what? Well-rounded is good.
Yeah, it is.
Because I know that being in one sport or maybe two sports and that's it, and that's all you do, and you have to introduce yourself to all kinds of things. Yeah. And we've had to do that with our kid for a lot of reasons beyond just, normal things. But, yeah, it's being well-rounded with more things. It's difficult. It's difficult to break out of your comfort zones and the things that you're really, totally engrossed in. But when you try something new and you get into it, it's suddenly a new world appears in front of you.
Yeah, it's cool. I didn't discover that until I was a little later on in life, I got really bored with surfing and then got really into snowboarding. And I moved to Colorado and started snowboarding full time and just became all about snowboarding, And then I'd come home in the summertime and then I was more stoked on surfing. I appreciated it more because I just spent, 6 months away from the ocean or whatever. But I just realized as I got a little older, I'm like, it's cool to know about more than one fucking thing. When I started getting injured is when I started really understanding that.
I could see where that could be an impetus.
Because all of a sudden I wasn't doing that one and only fucking thing that I knew how to do. So I'm like, well, I better learn how to do something else. Mm-hmm. And that's where the water photography came in.
And we want to show a picture of Robb's back because it's crazy.
It's a little wild.
Some straight up Halloween shit, dude. It's Skeletor style.
You mean the back tattoo?
My spine.
No, not his back tattoo. His spine, dude.
My
showed me some pictures.
spine.
We'll put them up. Here. There it is. Here it is, right here. And there, it's gone.
So it's just cool to see him diversify the things that he enjoys, man. So
that's good.
Yeah, dude.
Because he might find his calling somewhere else. You never know. I mean, skateboarding can just be a hobby, but he can find a profession out of
Do you have him out surfing
somewhere.
You know what? No. Before he was skating, we used to surf all the time, and dude, I'll just say it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
It didn't work out. And then the second he realized he could just literally ride his skateboard right out the front door.
But do you know how good of a surfer he would be after spending the time he spent on a skateboard?
Yeah.
He would shred those waves up, dude, like it was a skate ramp, dude.
He's starting to talk about it right now because
Dude, if I have to come over and talk to him with you to explain to him that he needs to go surfing again, I will. You just let me know. You can send me a text. It doesn't have to be 4 paragraphs. Okay. And I'll come over.
You.
Yeah.
Just a quick text.
Yes,
Can you come by?
Yes.
To talk to Dino.
Yes. I
Come
don't
through.
want to upset George.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Just a quick come through.
Or
Yeah.
me, or either, because I don't want to have a whole conversation. So you don't.
No, we don't need to. I'll just send you a text and it'll say Operation Dino. Okay.
Okay, that's perfect. I like
All right,
the
Operation Dino.
Operation Dino. That works, man. So he's a couple of his buddies are kind of starting to surf a little bit now. So he's like, "Hey, Dad, I think I'm ready to start surfing." And he's got a background. He just hasn't used it in a while. Like, I got him comfortable in the ocean. He was putting on his wetsuit when he's fucking 3 years old, but that became really hard. That was a night. That shit was hard, bro.
Dude,
That was fucking work.
Yeah.
Dude.
I could embarrass my son right now, but I'm not going to. But
we all hey, let's do
yeah.
it. I got some stories. Let's go. Come on, let's embarrass our kids, bro.
right?
All right, at least one
Let's
story,
fucking
please.
do it. I'll embarrass myself on here. I don't give a shit.
You know, Kelvin will tase me when I least expect
I know
it.
my son will never listen to this. My son will never listen to this shit. Well, Calvin, will he listen to it?
He claims that he does. I don't think he does.
I think he used to. When did you turn on the 18 filter?
A couple months ago.
How old is he?
Okay, so he was watching it before that happened.
How old is he now? Like
He's
14?
12 going on 13.
Okay.
No, but it actually had to do with the wetsuit. He struggled with the wetsuit for a long fucking time. So when you tell me that your son was putting on a wetsuit at 3 years old, I'm like, dude, how is it physically possible?
Well, let me take that back, dude. Let me.
Okay,
What
are you going to add a year to it?
No.
Okay,
I think I said that all wrong, and I apologize.
No, it's okay.
We were all struggling to put that wetsuit on him, but he's been in a wetsuit since he was a little tiny kid.
Dude, you just ruined my fantasy of a 3-year-old actually putting on a wetsuit by themselves.
That-
I'm like, dude, his kid's a stud, dude.
So for the common man like me,
Uh-huh.
how hard is it to get into a wetsuit?
It takes Jedi training.
Are you serious?
For a little kid,
Mm-hmm.
for an adult or whatever, for somebody that can, let's say somebody 10 or over, it shouldn't be a big deal
Okay.
to put on a wetsuit.
Okay.
Anything younger, like if I remember correctly,
It
they
gets
didn't have the
exponentially
muscle.
yes.
They're confused. They can't pull the wetsuit up.
It gets exponentially more difficult with each year younger that you get that you call out, dude.
By the time I got in the fucking water with him, dude, I'm stressed out as you can possibly
God
be.
fucking damn it, this thing won't
My
go
wife
this
and
far.
I are fucking arguing. And
Oh
shit.
yeah, it'll ruin a beach party real fast.
bro. Like
Putting on a wetsuit on a kid.
that shit got ugly, dude. So you start putting on a wetsuit. In 45 minutes, you're done. You're dripping sweat.
Oh,
You're
totally, dude. It's like,
that's not
I need to take a break.
the best experience for a kid. So that was kind of a deterrent for my son. It was kind of a turn off for him, you know. And now he's getting older. He could like probably put on his own wetsuit. We haven't tried.
Okay, I gotta share this with
But
you.
I sure as fucking ain't helping
Just-
him now. He's 14.
Right.
He's on his own.
Small side tangent. Okay, when the diving wetsuits, the open cell technology wetsuits,
Uh-huh.
you have to put them on with lubricant and water. You cannot get that wetsuit on. It
Okay.
will tear and shred and will never get on you.
What wetsuit is this?
An open cell technology wetsuit. That's where it doesn't have fabric over it. The nice.
It's just the rubber
It's
itself.
the raw
probably.
rubber on the
Yeah.
inside, and when you put it on wet, and what it does is it creates a
Suction.
suction on you that the rubber actually does what the rubber is designed to do, which is keep that insulation barrier between the cold water and your warm body.
That sounds like something the aliens would use.
But see
I'm
how
sure
I
they
can
do.
relate to that instantly? I instantly knew what you were talking about. That's because of my years in the ocean.
Yes,
And wearing
of
wetsuits
course.
and shit.
So you can appreciate it on deeper levels.
Yeah.
So, but if you put a open cell technology suit on with we use like hair conditioner and water, and it just slides on like a frickin' lubricated condom, dude. Seriously. Now,
I don't know what that's like.
okay,
sorry.
I never had to put on.
Raw dog since day one.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to all 15 of my babies' mamas.
Yeah, my babies, mamas, and my babies out there. I love you. I never met you, but hallelujah.
One of them is surfing like Mavericks at 10.
Right,
Yeah, right?
right. Yeah, one of my kids is out there ripping like I think Kelly Slater.
Hey, did you guys ever see the Ridiculous Six?
No, what's up?
Okay, it was an Adam Sandler, and they're it's like the six brothers all find each other, all the same dad, different moms. Dude, it was classic.
No, I never saw that.
Okay, anyways, it was pretty funny, but that's what I imagine.
You know what I'm thinking? I think we should take a break.
Let's take a break.
All right, so we'll be right back.
We're gonna do more.
Cool. 'Cause I need a beer.
This is going, bruh.
No, we're just getting warmed up.
Oh
boys.
yeah,
I
just
love
getting
it.
warmed up, boys.